Take 3. Here we go. We're gonna try one last time, and hopefully I can see your comments this time. I'm just gonna find myself here. There we go. Okay, as you come on, please say hi. If you're watching this live, give me a high five. If you're watching it on replay, give me a little cake, because we're gonna be doing a Kentucky butter cake today, a keto Kentucky butter cake, and I'm gonna go over the ingredients real quick. So if you're coming on, say hi. Okay, here we go. Almond flour. We are gonna use 2.5 cups of almond flour. Get this at Costco. We're gonna use a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. Amazon is usually where I get it the best price, but you can get that at Sprouts or Whole Foods. We're gonna use a 1/4 cup of our whey protein, and this is Now Sports, unflavored. You wanna make sure it's unflavored. And I get that at Amazon, but you can also get it at Sprouts. We're gonna use baking powder, salt. We're gonna use a cup of butter, and the only butter I use is, hello Coralie. Say hi as you're coming on, you guys, please. That would greatly appreciate it, because now I can see who's coming on, but I can't see comments. So if y'all can comment and say hi, give me a thumbs up, give me some hearts or something so I can see that you guys are seeing me okay, I would appreciate it. And so we're gonna do butter, and I use Kerrygold. That's the only, thank you, sweetheart, I appreciate it. Hi, Tracy. Kerrygold, Costco, best price. You can also get it at Walmart, Sprouts. Hopefully the dogs don't start barking because the landscapers are here. We're gonna use a cup of Swerve, and this is the Swerve. This is the granular. Oh, my camera is all messed up. This is the granular. Again, Amazon, Vitacost has it the best price, especially when you get a good coupon. Also, some of the Sprouts are carrying it, and I believe some of the Whole Foods are carrying it. 5 large eggs at room temperature. We're gonna use vanilla, heavy whipping cream. I only use organic, so I have organic whipping cream from Trader Joe's. It's the only thing, because I don't want the keratin in it. And water. And then we're gonna make a butter, then we're gonna make a glaze, and then we're gonna cook it at 325 degrees for 50 to 60 minutes. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go close the door real quick so the dogs don't hear the landscapers and start barking. You gotta love Alive, right guys? I'm gonna fix this one more time since I'm here. There we go. I think that'll be a little better. How is everybody today? Give me a thumbs up, give me a high five, give me something. There goes. Penny's feeling better. Never fail. Penny. Today on this. Okay, took 3 lives, but we're gonna do this. You never know what you're gonna get. Penny, shh. That's the little one that's been sick with pancreatitis, and she found her voice again, so she's feeling better. So what I'm gonna do here, I've got some butter in here, and that's my Kerrygold. Thanks for the love, guys. I know you're alive and guys, Bentley, shh, Penny. So I'm just gonna butter this pan while I'm shushing dogs. So I've been waiting for the landscapers to get here. Hey. Shh. All day. And then they show up right when I wanna do my live. Guys, shh. Quiet. She has to have the last bark always. As you're coming on, say hi, please. Let me know you're here. Hi, Carol. Hi, Kelly. Say you're here so that I can see some live bodies and I'm not just talking to a camera. That would be great. I will be right back. Go lay down, little brat. we know she's feeling better. Happy birthday, Carol. This is for you, doll. This is the Kentucky butter cake. I'm gonna stick it in the mail for you. If only I could. That would be awesome. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit of the almond flour in here to make it, you know, so that our cake comes out good. And the last time I didn't do this and it broke. So make sure you don't miss this step, even if you're using a pan that has, you know, has a non-stick coating on it. Don't forget to, don't miss this step, or you will, you know, you lose half your cake. Now I've made this a couple of times, you guys, and I absolutely love it. You can serve it to guests. I mean, this is a great thing to serve. Hi, Diana. To serve to guests with a little heavy whipping cream or whipping cream. You know, I will just use whipping cream in its natural state and some berries, and they will never know the difference. Promise. Okay, so we've got our bowl ready. Make sure you get all that excess. We don't want it dry, okay? So we've got our pan ready. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the almond flour, which I've already taken the liberty to measure, so to save some time. This is 2.5 cups of the almond flour. And then we're gonna do, coconut flour is going to be 1/4 cup, and then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of the protein. Hi, everybody coming on. I was deciding what to make today, and hubby's not feeling good. I don't know if he picked up some kind of flu bug, which we are hardly ever sick anymore, but I think there is a flu bug going around. And so he was like, no help. So I decided to do this one because it's one of my favorites. And the thing is that it can last for days. So if you're having company and then you don't eat it all, which is hard to believe, or if you're just making it for, you know, like for us, it's just the 3 of us. So it's easy to put in the refrigerator and it stays good forever. And if you want to just throw it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, put that heavy whipping cream on it and a couple of berries. So good. Okay, so we're gonna whisk this together, and that's gonna be the whey protein, and we're gonna add some baking powder. And the baking powder is a tablespoon. And you know what, I found in keto cooking that we tend to use more baking powder than we would in a natural, I mean, in another recipe, because of the, you know, to get it to rise in the leveling agents, because you're not using regular flour. And I just can't even try regular flour anymore. Hi, Carol. Hi, Christine. We went out for Thai food while we were in Texas, and I was very careful about putting the sauce on the side, thinking it was gonna be full of sugar. Instead, it was like an avocado and some type of, I don't know, sauce, and I ate it. I was sick for 12 hours. That's how bad it is that of having any type of flour anymore for me. I never even knew. I've been eating flour all my life. I never knew I had an issue. Hi, Susan. There's my bed buddy. No flour for me, huh, girl? No, no, no. There's my bed buddy. 2 of my girlfriends from Texas. How are y'all today? Okay, so we're gonna add the salt, and then we're going to get our eggs and all that stuff together. Did y'all have your nat today? Susan, did you even get any nat before you left? Okay, let's see. I got off track there. That's not good. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm always looking for, or open-minded about hearing what you guys want to see, because, and I found a ton of really good crock pot recipes, y'all. Who loves crock pot? So I'm gonna try some crock pot recipes and bring them on. They're not quite as exciting to do crock pot recipes as it is, you know, baking rolls or baking a cake. But you know what? The thing is, when you're doing crock pot recipes, it's just throw and go, right? And then your family never knows. You know what I mean? They never know. Not that my family minds, but you know, some people's do. Okay, so we got this all blended. Now we're gonna start with, we're going to beat our butter, which I softened a little bit in the microwave because I was in a hurry. So this is a cup or 16 ounces of Kerrygold butter, grass-fed butter. I like grass-fed butter because of the grains for me. Pretty much everything we have these days has got to be grass-fed for our tummies. It's amazing when you don't know all these years that you've got a problem, and then you find out you do have a problem, and then it's like nothing. You can have 0. There goes that thing again. Okay, so then we're gonna take our butter, our sweetener, and we're gonna beat that till it's creamy. Can y'all give me some conversation? Let me know you're alive over there on the other end. Come on. I need some conversation. Normally I play my music, and then somebody said it was disrupting, but for me it kind of brings things up a couple notches, but I listened this time, but I don't know that I'll listen next time, because my music kind of helps, but also it's another reason for Facebook to shut you down too. So you're looking for any excuse to shut us down. You know what I mean? So, okay, so we've got our 1 cup, and that, I think there's only 2 cups to 1 bag, so this bag does not last long. So when I just bought like 8 bags from Vitacost.com, and they had 20% off of all their food stuff, so I stocked up, and free shipping over $49, so I stocked up. Hi, Marilyn. You love to bake too? Me too. Baking is my jam. I like to cook savory things, but I think I get that honestly from my mom and my grandmother. I'm good at Penny, you're not helping here. She feels better. Yay. Sharing your group. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. I'm getting off track easily today. So we're gonna blend this up a little bit. It's Carol's birthday today. Huh, Carol? What are you guys doing today, Carol? Are you doing anything special? I'll be taking you out. Kids making you a keto cake. Since almost everybody's keto in Carol's family now. Almost everybody. I should have used a bigger bowl. This is gonna splatter all over me. Okay, we just wanna make that smooth. And with the butter softened, it really, really helps. So that's good enough for now. We're gonna call that good. Good Lord, have mercy on me, dogs. Samantha. Some days, and of course, like I said, the gardeners waited, well, the landscapers are out there putting in the rest of the sod. So, and they were supposed to be here this morning, but they're here late. So that's why I thought I was clear, but obviously not. And you know the deer? Those deers are little poops. So, you know, I've been feeding them. And while I was in Texas, Doug did not feed them, hubby. And so they proceeded to eat my flowers, and then they proceeded to eat the new plants, which are like little porcupine kind of plants. You wouldn't think they would even want them. So now we need to go back and see if we can find some deer-resistant plants for the new plants that we planted on the other side of the fence. However, the little biatches can jump the fence, including the babies. We watched them yesterday. Just scale the fence and come in and help themselves to all of our new plants. Yeah, because we didn't figure we needed deer resistant on this side of the fence. Send the St. Bernard over and they'll run, but they'll be back. Oh, that'll be fun, Carol. Family dinner. That'll be fun. That'll be so fun. And then big news soon. Big news. actually going to be too full. This was not a good plan. I put it in a clear bowl so you guys could see it, and I really should have put it in my stainless bowl. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of, no, 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, that's a lot of vanilla. And vanilla, guys, I try to get, because there can be alcohol in vanilla, a lot of times I will get alcohol free so that there is no gluten, okay, for Cami and I. So now that gluten's an issue, speaking of which, I posted in my VIP group and my Keto Life group a recipe today for a raised pizza dough, keto. So it's a fathead dough, but raised. And the reason that most of the time we don't use a raised dough, meaning yeast, is because yeast to rise needs sugar, right? So because we don't do sugar, we don't usually do raised doughs. So this one gives you the opportunity, and because you need the gluten for the texture. So this one calls for a tablespoon of sugar, which is fine with the yeast, and the yeast is gonna kind of eat the sugar out, so it's still low carb, it's still considered keto, and then if you then it calls for gluten to put in it. However, if you don't want to use the gluten, you can use gargum, xanthan gum, or psyllium husks. So it sounds really good, and I am gonna make it. I'll test it first, but it looked really yummy. A nice big thick, which I love keto pizza, fathead pizza a lot. But this sounds really exciting to try something new like that. Hello everybody, it's coming on. I've gotten long-winded. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna add the flour into this, and I'm afraid it's gonna go everywhere because I did not figure this bowl right. So we're just gonna do this so we don't have to mix it all. Do you guys have any questions while I got you on here? I'm used to being on my other page, and I'm trying to do it here on my business page, and so I don't have people aren't seeing it as much. So hopefully we will build this audience of live so that I will have more people on as well. This is a time of day where either people are commuting or not home yet, so that could be it too. Do y'all have any questions or anything that you would like to see? Let's see if I mess it up first before you do. I love to test, and I just added a bunch of new pumpkin recipes on my Pinterest page, and I'll post my Pinterest page when we're done here. And if you want the recipe to this Kentucky butter cake, I want you to comment below, leave me a little cake emoji if you're replay. Leave me a comment below, and I will message you the link to my Pinterest page with this recipe. Got it? Hey Heather, hey Amy. You guys have any questions? What's everybody doing tonight? But I know Carol's birthday. She's gonna be having a good old time with her gorgeous family. I'm gonna be nursing a husband that's sick. We'll just leave it at that. You know how sick husbands are. Penny. Pen. Okay, so this is kind of a thick one, a thick dough. Shh. All right. And then we're gonna whip in, which should be quite interesting, whipping in all of this, the heavy whipping cream in this bowl. So I may need to transfer, which I think I probably will, just so that I won't take a bath. There we go. So there are a couple of new recipes. I'm not a huge pumpkin fan. There was a favorite of mine from before keto that I used to use pumpkin butter in a pumpkin bread. I would buy the pumpkin bread dough or mix at Trader Joe's, and then you added pumpkin butter, their pumpkin butter instead of oil. So good. And then I put a cream cheese frosting on it. So I need to learn how to improvise that and remake that without all the sugar and carbs, which would be lovely. But I haven't figured that one out yet. Has anybody ever tried that? And you know, it's hard to find if you're the kind of person that doesn't want to do things from scratch like I do. There's a new cake mix out there, pancake mix. I haven't tried the cookies yet, but I do have it. I've tried the pancake and the cupcake recipe, or the mix of Swerve, and it's really, really good. So if you're somebody that just wants to add some eggs and some oil and call it a day, so actually it calls for milk, which I use heavy whipping cream, and so what I'll do with the heavy whipping cream, I will do like half and half or 3/4 of the heavy whipping cream, and then add the rest water for, say, the pancakes. And then for the oil, I will don't use canola oil or olive, you don't want olive oil. You're gonna use, I use coconut oil, which I love. I love the consistency. I love a little bit of coconut taste. If y'all are just coming on, say hi, please. I would greatly appreciate it. Just say hi, let me know you're alive and here. Okay, so we're gonna beat in the heavy whipping cream and the water, and then we have a cake. And again, it's really easy. These are things that if you cook keto, you have everything. You know, you have everything in your cupboard or your refrigerator. And these are just staples. And I probably should do a live just on staples of what I keep in my pantry. Would that be helpful? That'd be helpful for you guys to see what I keep in my pantry. And I may be overboard because I never know what I'm gonna wanna make, and so if I see an ingredient that I don't have, I'll pick it up, or you know, every time I'll do an Amazon order, I'll pick up another one, so it's not breaking the bank every single time. But you know, Costco has so many options these days, which I love, that they've got so much good keto stuff now. Trader Joe's, Sprouts. So you know, and Amazon has them, but usually Amazon's prices are crazy. So Vitacost, and then I have a new one, Netrition. Netrition takes a little longer for the free shipping, like 5 days as a comparison to Vitacost, which if I order it now, I will most likely have it on my doorstep by 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. But they're in Vegas, and you know, we're in Utah, so it may take you longer if you're, you know, further east. But I really like them. Okay. And then there's always coupons. So if you're my VIP group, I'm always sharing coupons with you guys. Okay, so there's my dough. And then we have our pan ready. So this is gonna cook at 325 degrees, preheat that oven. And then it's gonna cook for 50 to 60 minutes. And once it's baked, we're gonna poke some holes in it, and then we're going to pour on the glaze. More butter, more yumminess on top. So, and then you will put a little powdered sugar on the top, and you will call it a day, and it is yummy. And it lasts forever. I mean, seriously, if you make it, it's not gonna go bad. You can refrigerate it if you want to. I hear people yelling outside. Hopefully they will be done with the grass today. It's so nice to see green out there. We've been living with dirt, and our St. Bernard literally will go and just roll in dirt because she can. And it's literally like Pigpen has been in the house. And I have not had the housekeepers here because why bother? It's just dirt everywhere. So my Roomba's been going like twice a day just to get all the flipping dirt off the floor. We have wood floors, so it gets really messy. Okay, y'all, does anybody have any questions about this cake or any other baking ingredients that I could answer any questions? And then I got the new jam the other day. I need to find something to make with that jam. It is so good. I was so happy to find jam after over a year. I don't eat it that much, but every once in a while, you know, I'll make the 90-second English muffins, if you guys ever made that. And sometimes I'll mix those up. What I'll do is I'll take the dry ingredients and I'll put them in a Ziploc and then put them in another container so they stay nice and fresh. And that consists of flour, baking powder, almond flour, coconut flour, baking powder, and salt. And you're just gonna put that in a Ziploc bag. And then, you know, so it's ready to go, and you literally cook it in a coffee mug in your microwave in 90 seconds. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a tablespoon of butter, and then you take an egg, you whisk it, you melt the butter in the microwave first, and then you whisk it all up. And then you pour in your powdered your mix, and let it sit, mix it with a fork, get it all, and let the baking powder kind of let it get fluffy. And then you're gonna cook it for 90 seconds in the microwave. When you take it out, you're going to cut it into I cut it in half, and then I cut those in half. And then you can put it in the toaster to toast it up a little bit. And it really has that consistency of an English muffin. But it makes great grilled cheese sandwiches. If you wanted to put some butter and some of that jam that I was talking, the sugar-free jam on top. Sometimes I will add some cheese and some bacon, savory it up a little, maybe some garlic and some garlic salt, or some garlic powder and some onion powder, and make it more of a savory for breakfast. Chocolate chips, I like Lily's. Lily's are my favorite, but I've found that most of the time I like to use the Lily's bar and chop it up. I like that even better, and I find that it actually melts better than the chips, because the chips are really tiny. And so when I make chocolate chip cookies, I will use the bar of the Lily's and then just chop it up. Does that make sense? So if I'm making brownies or something, I'm going to use, and I need the bar, I will use the 100% cocoa, or the Guittards, or usually that's what I'll use. Hi, Annette. Before I go, Nat, you're very welcome. Nat, today only. Pure therapeutic ketones gone over here. So only fermented, better gut health, better bioavailability. It's gonna hit your system even faster, so better fat loss, better focus. And it tastes so smooth and less sweet than our Max. Max is awesome, y'all. Max is awesome, but this is where we're going, okay? Only one on the market. So if you need any of this, if you want to try like 3 or 5 samples, hit me up, I'll sell you some, or you can go onto my website and you can buy it today too. It's today only, okay? And soon, hopefully, it will be out longer, as a mainstay. Hopefully very soon. Same prices as Max. So if you know you love raspberry lemonade and you know you love Splash, don't hesitate. Go get it before it's sold. I'm surprised we even still have any left. I haven't even checked. So anybody have any more questions before I throw this in the oven? Remember, 50 to 60 minutes at 325, and then we're gonna pull it out, we're gonna poke some holes in it, and we're gonna make the butter glaze. And the butter glaze is 5 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 of a cup of Swerve granular, so we're gonna use the granular again, water and vanilla extract. And then we're gonna use the powdered colored confectioner sugar on the top for that, you know, the sugar glaze. Anybody have any questions? No, thank you for joining me, y'all. I'll try to get the numbers up on this, on my business page, since I've been using my personal page all this time. And I've got so many new friends. So if you're a new friend, thank you, welcome. If you are seeing this on a replay, don't forget to drop the cake emoji down there. And if you're watching it live, just a thumbs up. I will give you the recipe. If you comment below that you would like the recipe, I will message it to you. Hope everyone has a great weekend. I probably am gonna slip in here and do another live pretty soon. So stay tuned and y'all have a great day, okay?